It's the 24th of February 2015. Here with Ffion, Darbyshire and Blake. And they are going to demonstrate where they're up to with their rehearsal for Billionaire. So who's the band leader for Billionaire? Ffion? You? Okay, so who's in your group?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it again.
Possibly Nathan Blake. Okay. So you've done a slight rearrangement of this track, haven't you? So at the moment you're performing to a backing track, but you will be performing with live musicians on the day, hopefully. And also, Liam, you've got rid of the original lyrics in the verses, the rapped lyrics, and you've written your own. Yeah? Yep. Excellent. So Liam, just in terms of where you're up to with, not with your track, sorry, as your role within this group,
the things that I've read it or pretty fresh, so I still got to go through the process of learning it and getting it down and making sure it all fits and goes with the music and stuff.
So it's still very early days, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the both of you. Great. Well, we're only in week 2, and we had half term, which was split up week 1 and week 2 for the preparation for this. So you're both doing really well. You're a long way ahead of the other groups. So just play me the track now, and then we'll have a quick chat at the end of it.
Wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buying all of the things I never had.
Things and that brings what?
I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
A couple running ball and I'm a couple running ball. I never wanted anything, but now I want it all. I've never been a greedy kid and did this on my own. And now I'm not a witness sitting on the throne. And now we'll keep on hitting it like rappers in the corner. And now we'll not be quitting this and I'm older than I cannot talk. And now we'll not be giving this and I'm older than I cannot talk. So totally in that thing, I show you all the ropes. And you don't know how much you wrote, you done it on your own. And you don't know how far you wrote, you pick yourself in the floor. Sometimes man, I just don't care. It seems like unfair, I wanna be a billionaire.
Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. A different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare when I'm a billionaire. Oh, oh, I'm a billionaire. Oh, oh.
Just knock off the track now. Cool. So you'd have a second verse there, rapped.
Yeah.
And that's going to be looking like it's going to be by Nathan now. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So how do you feel about the lyrics that you've written then? How do they fit the TV show, Liam?
My lyrics, like the lyrics that I originally were, they were a bit, they do talk about money and stuff, but they were a bit like mediocre. I thought I could write something maybe a little bit more on topic. My lyrics are about going through life not having much and being okay with that, but then wanting a bit more in life, you know, like better things and like that's
basic thing about my song, and I guess a lot about getting better stuff and better living is based around money and what you can afford and what you can get in life. So.
Good. I saw you demonstrating some of the skills there that are required for ensemble performances, like just cueing Ffion, saying, remember it's coming in straight away, when you played the track. You're demonstrating some employability skills there as well as an ensemble performer. So now I just want you to talk about your individual role within this group. So now you're not the band leader, but you're a very experienced musician, aren't you? So what are your roles and responsibilities?
What my section of the song, that's about it. Ffion is doing really well as a band leader. She's got us all working pretty hard, getting all our stuff prepared, getting us rehearsing. She's making sure everyone knows which part's theirs.
And did you sort out the backing track though as well?
Yeah, I just found that on YouTube also.
Well, don't overlook it. How could you perform? How could you rehearse without it?
I suppose so.
Yeah. Stuff like this is really, really crucial. So make sure you're aware of this stuff because it all counts towards the evidence. Yeah. Good. So what about the processes and preparation for the ensemble performance? So you're on kind of step 2 now, aren't you? Where you've just started the rehearsals, you've identified who you want in your band, you've got your roles allocated.
Well, I think from my perspective, as I'm more the follower than the leader, I think we just sat down and decided that before the chorus could stay, but the verses weren't really what we wanted, so we decided to change them. And we just went from there. We obviously talked about what we wanted to talk about in the separate verses that were going to be changed and things like that, and we come up with a general topic that we was all quite happy with. And then I just went on to write that, and then Sean was going to go on to write his bit.
Excellent. So when you research the performance material within your chosen art form, when you research those 5 tracks, how did they influence you in your decision to write the lyrics? And did you follow more of the 50 Cent angle, whereas I want to acquire more money and it was more about an ego thing, or did you follow the Biggie Smalls angle where it was more about more money, more problems, that sort of thing? Or using money to help people, the other example?
All my songs based on me, and I don't really look to other songs for inspiration to write my lyrics. I just go with the music. So in that sense, I don't think I went in any other approaches. I went my own approach.
No, good answer. So that any influence there would have been more subconscious rather than a direct sort of, I like this, so I'm going to follow this angle. Good answer, I like it. Good. Okay, so Ffion, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions now as the band leader. So, before half term, you explored the ideas for performing arts work, didn't you? You picked those 5 songs when you did the research. Any particular reason why you chose Billionaire?
Because I could get other people to do vocals as well as this rap part in it.
Right, okay.
Because I don't know, it's just an obvious
song. So you looked around what other performers we've got and the quality of the other performers we've got, and you decided to play to their strengths, essentially, yeah? Yeah. Excellent. Cool. So you're now starting to develop these appropriate ideas, aren't you? And you've also decided to do a rearrangement, which is brilliant. What we were linked in with before half term when we were looking at arrangements, what you've done is a remix or a rearrangement, yeah, by changing the lyrics of the verses. And when you also work with the full band, you might do a different arrangement to the one that's on the track in terms of where the verses and the choruses actually are. So, within your role as the band leader, you're responsible for the rest of the group. You're thinking about hiring a new rapper instead of Shaquille for the other rap part.
Yeah. That's if he doesn't do it. If Shaquille hasn't done anything, then may as well
get Nathan to do it, yeah. So, are you working collaboratively with others as well to allocate the roles within the group?
Yeah.
How, in your own words, how are you going about that?
Just asking them.
Just asking them. So it's quite informal, isn't it? It's quite straightforward. But all this stuff is a delicate process. You know, like I said before, Liam, if you hadn't have got that track off YouTube, how can you rehearse? Obviously, it's straightforward and it's obvious, but this stuff needs evidencing, yeah, for the qualification, but also for your own developments as well. Some of the other musicians who have never experienced any performances or working with bands before are really struggling just to find chord progressions online and print them out and give them to the rest of the bands. But you're doing that already, Liam. Don't think anything of it. It's just what you do, isn't it? How can you do it without it? So that's good. So have you identified the responsibilities of your individual role as well? So what would you say your responsibilities are then as your band leader?
Making sure everyone knows what they're doing. Obviously getting music and lyrics and stuff for everyone. Because I can't personally sing a song if I don't know what everyone else is singing as well. So I need lyrics for everyone. Just making sure everyone's doing it. And everyone's on the same, like,
excellent.
Everyone gets it, everyone's like...
Good. So you've kind of just answered my next question as well. I was going to ask about the responsibilities of you as a singer as well within the band, not just the band leader, but you've covered that, and you're thinking about it from two angles, which is really good. And just finally, starting out to carrying out that role now, using the appropriate skills. And you've not had much experience before, have you, with working in an ensemble? So you've bitten off a lot there by becoming the band leader and taking control of it. So it's really good. This is really good for your development going forward. So just to both of you now, any final questions, comments, anything you'd like to say about where you're up to, where you think you might want to go, any ideas you've got for the future with this song? I think we pretty much covered it, everything we discussed earlier on informally. Yeah, you both happy? Cool, keep up the good work. I can't wait to hear this on the day. It's going to be great, well done.